In this daily drop, I'm going to talk about some of my current thoughts on AI. So let's go. All right, everybody, here we are with episode 217 of the Daily Drop. And the world of AI, machine learning, all of that stuff is moving at a record pace. And every few weeks or so, I kind of look at what's happening and start to reevaluate for myself how I feel about all of this technology. And it's almost impossible to do because it is so broad in scope, and we don't totally understand how much machine learning and AI is being integrated into the products we are using. But trust me, it's happening. Now, when OpenAI buys Boston Dynamics or vice versa, I'm checking out. But for now, I sort of have this overall viewpoint about AI. I know that AI is never going away. I hope at a certain point in time, I know this sounds a little strange, that we stop calling things AI, because I think what's going to happen is that this machine learning and AI that is being integrated into virtually everything that we do, and it will continue to do that over time, will just become a part of everything. Now, that's terrifying to a certain degree, but it is probably accurate to say that that is the case. Whether it is a program that you're using, it's your smartphone, it's a tablet, it's a computer, it's a refrigerator, it's a car, whatever it is, there's going to be a form of AI that's integrated into that experience. So we're not getting away from it. But what I have to do is compartmentalize what I think AI is and where it will have an impact on my life, and also thinking about other people as well. And for me, from a creative standpoint, I'm actually cautiously optimistic about some of the things that we will be able to do with AI. Now, I'm not talking about the derivative issues that we have when companies are data mining and they're grabbing other people's works to create new works using AI. That's going to be a big subject, but taking that lane or that compartment, when we talk about the concept of generative AI, I still think that there is a lot of exciting things that can come from that. Meaning that if you have companies that are generating creative assets that we can use in our projects, if there can be a paper trail, a breadcrumb trail to where that's generated from, and that can be codified, I'm not sure it can, and especially as we go further forward, because the derivation of that work is going to be harder and harder to pinpoint. But if we could actually know where it came from, and I know there are companies who are contracting to have content that is their derivative content, meaning they have a library they can data mine, it's their data set to create new things from, then I think that's one way we're going to be able to start to use these generative AI elements in the works that we do. And that's going to be fantastic for creating things like environments that you can put people into, especially when they can become photorealistic. And that whole area of virtual production for small crews, for smaller teams of people, that's really exciting to me. And then, there's all of the other elements of AI, which I'm not going to really get into right now, but I have a lot of hope for AI having a huge impact in terms of medicine and helping eradicating disease and things like that. So it's really important, I think, from that standpoint. And then, of course, there's all of the other areas in terms of our privacy and everything else, and how much that's going to impact our lives. Not ready for that conversation, but again, cautiously optimistic about the creative side of this. Sure, it's going to eliminate entire job segments, but I think it's going to create other ones. I have no interest whatsoever in becoming a prompting engineer, whatever that is. But I am interested in figuring out, as these tools evolve, how I can use them to create really cool stuff. And the rest will sort of happen. Obviously, Apple's recent event means that not only have they been using AI and machine learning in products for quite some time, but it's going to become more and more of that digital companion. And that's going to get a little weird in certain places, 1,000,000%. But I also think that access to information is incredibly important. Hopefully our privacy is part of that equation, but we're going to be able to do things that go far beyond standard Google search as we go forward with all of these devices using machine learning and AI. See how it goes. I'll give you an update at some point on my then, at that point in time, updated feelings on this whole subject. Don't forget to, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Daily Drop.